Hi, I'm Dr. Robert Davis. I'm a bariatric surgeon, and you're watching the Weight Loss Surgery channel.
Welcome to Weight Loss Surgery News. I'm Leslie Thompson, and we're glad you could join us today. Coming up in this week's report, we'll find out why putting a tax on junk food may actually help Americans save money. Plus, we'll tell you how an occasional sip of vino could help you keep a sleek physique. All of that is coming up, but first, a certain kind of intestinal bacteria may be partly responsible for obesity and a group of other health conditions, according to a new study. Previous research suggests that bacteria can influence how well energy is absorbed from food, but the latest findings indicate that certain intestinal bacteria can actually influence appetite, according to lead researcher Andrew Gurwitz at Emory University. In other words, these microbiota, or gut bugs in the intestines, could make you hungry. According to the study recently published online in Science Express, certain bacteria can stimulate inflammation in the body, which can lead to insulin resistance and overeating. And it seems those bacteria can be passed on to future generations. Researchers found that baby mice born to mothers lacking a specific protein that have these bacteria in their intestines develop the same microorganisms even if their embryos were transferred into surrogate mothers. These mice were more vulnerable to developing metabolic syndrome, a group of symptoms including high cholesterol levels, abdominal obesity, high blood pressure, and insulin resistance. Of course, mice aren't people, and although our DNA is 99% the same, our microbiota are about 90% different. So the next step in this research will be to determine whether the gut microbes in question have the same effect on humans. If scientists can identify the problem bacteria, it could bring them one step closer to tackling the obesity epidemic affecting millions of people worldwide. Next up, a lack of sleep could have greater consequences than just puffy eyes. It can also keep you from losing weight. According to a new study, people under 40 who regularly get an average of 5 hours of sleep or less a night are at increased risk of accumulating more abdominal fat. Researchers from Wake Forest University School of Medicine have found a clear link between study participants who did not get enough sleep and the buildup of fat around the organs, called visceral fat, which increases the risk of diabetes and heart disease. The study included more than 1,000 Black and Hispanic participants ages 18 to 81. Those who were 40 and younger and slept less than 5 hours a night or more than 8 hours per night had a higher BMI and higher concentrations of abdominal fat when compared to people who slept 6 or 7 hours a night. Lead researcher Dr. Kristen Gill-Hairston noted that scientists don't yet know why the physiological changes weren't seen in participants over 40, but said, quote, "It was clear that in individuals under 40, it is worse to get 5 or less hours of sleep on average each night than it is to get 8 or more hours. The study also showed that people who slept less hours a night consumed more calories than those who got an average of 7 hours of shut-eye. Researchers believe that the tendency to consume more calories, combined with the lack of physical activity due to tiredness the next day, help explain why less sleep can lead to more belly fat. It's time for a quick break. When we come back, we'll explain how putting a tax on junk food could help not only trim your waistline, but also trim our national budget. And coming up a little later, we'll tell you how heading to happy hour can help you keep the pounds off. We'll be right back.
The Weight Loss Surgery channel is proud to partner with RenewedReflections.com for weight loss surgery support. Share encouragement, strength, and hope with new friends online. And get the skinny on different weight loss surgery procedures from a resource you can trust. All at RenewedReflections.com.